Okay, welcome Burners faithful to Burners TV. Another session, another draw, 300 club, 300 cash, half a dozen bottles of Borderley wines. Have a look at that.
Beautiful.
If you haven't tried the Heathcote Cav Sav or the Shiraz, highly recommend it. Have a crack at it. And I've been able in this COVID lockdown to drag the president along, Casey Johnson.
G'day, Mike. How you going?
Good, Prez. How you going yourself?
Very well, very well. I liked the Borderley wines. Very good stuff. Thanks to Dave Seymour.
Yes.
Magnificent.
Yes, you were telling me a few of the boys knocked a few off last night, night pre-lockdown.
Apparently so. It was a bit of a COVID going away party, I suppose. And apparently I wasn't there myself. But
yes, you were.
Yes, I was there. But no, that was good. So yeah, it was very nice stuff. So thank you again to Dave Seymour.
Fantastic, mate. And we'll get around to doing the draw at the end there. Now, tell me, what's the latest, mate? Any news from Ethanol headquarters?
Okay, so as we all are aware, the EFNL have now put, I suppose, junior football to bed for the year.
Yep.
As a result of this second restriction of COVID-19. So that's going to go through, as everyone knows, till August 19. So it sort of makes it very hard for the juniors to go ahead. As far as the EFNL goes as well, they were looking at having a COVID sort of a cup going. Bit of a round robin. It was sort of up in the air. It was meant to start on August the 8th, but I think that's sort of gone by the wayside now with these extra restrictions. So unfortunately, footy's done for the year.
Tell me, just on that COVID Cup, I think the men had decided they didn't want to play, but the women and the under-19s wanted to have a crack at it.
Correct. So our men were going to go down the track of just playing the BFC 9s. We were still going to try to have it at Moreton Park at some stage, but that's probably a bit of a distant memory now too, distant plan. But yeah, we had the under-19s that were keen. We had them registered, and also to the women's that were going to be a mixture of the development team and the Premier team and a few Masters players as well. While we're talking about the Masters, it's been really, really good because Wednesday nights they've still kept training the Masters women.
Yes.
And even so on Saturday mornings as well. And even last week they had to come and try and get some other mums and some other Masters age women involved. And there's 2 or 3 new ones down there, so it was fantastic. They train with gusto and it's a bit of fun, but
excellent.
But again, with these restrictions, it's probably put a bit of a fork in that for this year as well.
But when it gets back up again, mate, who's the target audience for the Masters women?
So over 35s.
Yes.
Over 35s, and it's been really, really good. So the catch cry is why should the kids have all the fun?
Yep.
Craig Smith and the guys there with Bucks, the head coach down there at the Masters. They've done a fantastic job, and a bunch of us went down on Saturday morning and had a bit of a look. All COVID safe, I've got to say. And they love it, the women, so it's really, really good. So if anyone knows anyone that wants to be part of the Women's Masters over 35s, they're a great bunch of girls.
Yep.
They have a great time, and they get fit, and their enthusiasm is palpable.
Excellent, mate. And if they need to contact someone, just go on the website, on the contact section, and Craig Smith's details are there.
Craig Smith's the man. So he's the football ops for the women, so he does a fantastic job. So yeah, so please jump on board and have a bit of a look, because we were looking for some numbers.
Yep.
We could always do with more people down there.
Okay. Now, in terms of you're calling it the BFC 9s, the intra-club little carnival we're going to have.
Yes.
Obviously, that's with Dan the man putting a close on things. Where are we at with that?
Okay, so that's probably gone back to the drawing board a bit. It was meant to start on sort of late July, probably the 26th, I think it was, or 25th. So with these restrictions now expiring on the 19th of August, we could still have it probably in September. We've got the ground allocation license, temporary license, until 30th of September, although yesterday that was taken away from us because of the COVID restrictions. But I dare say if these restrictions are lifted, we could then ask the council to give us back that license. We could still run our BFC Carnival in September, albeit with the nicer weather, so it's quite nice. So stay tuned. We're hanging on, with a thread.
Yep.
But let's hope so. We can get some and have some of the faithful down there, burgers and beers, and we've said this before. So we still try and get that carnival down there.
Probably in the month of September.
Yeah.
Yep.
So footy. And anyone that remembers footy finals, it's always a nice time of weather in September.
Yep.
So it'll be beautiful. And I was down at the ground today, and I think you were too at some stage, Mike.
Yeah, it was.
They've cored the ground again, so that's in magnificent condition.
Yep.
And all the new sponsor signs are out there. We've got the new sponsor signs from Tobin's. We've got the new sponsor signs from Jealous Craig, Paris Financial, Squires Loft, Comfort Heating and Cooling, and of course Avis.
Yes.
So for all you guys out there, if you haven't been down there, go down there. It's looking magnificent. And I actually saw some of the new club rooms being built today too.
Yeah, well, I noticed there were 2 machines operating and at least a dozen guys on deck today. So
let's hope that.
let's hope that's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, so it's magnificent. So
Now, little birdie's telling me that there might be some academy, under 19 academy coming up, mate. What can you tell us on that?
Okay, so I can just inform everybody that as a collaboration between the junior committee and the senior committee, myself and Spencer and our committees, we're discussing the implications of having some sort of academy started up between the 17s and 19s and maybe even as low as the under 15s. And what it's trying to do is it's trying to build a conduit, a better conduit between the junior to senior club transition and graduation, if you like, and just getting everyone on board as a one club initiative earlier than we've had in the past.
Yes.
Instead of coming at 11th hour and everyone trying to know each other before the kids go from 17s to 19, getting that relationship happening beforehand, and also giving the kids value add to their football experience. We've got a great pool of expertise in the senior and the junior ranks as far as coaches go, and we just need to tap into that a little bit better and get people, really nurturing these kids coming through. And then the transition's a lot easier for them.
Oh, fantastic, mate.
Yeah.
All right, well, more detail to come on that, no doubt, down the track.
No doubt.
Now, social events, I think there's a couple in the pipeline. It all depends on, obviously, COVID restrictions, but a couple of things there.
Yes, so it's all, again, that's the fine print. We've got the fine print under everything at the moment. So we've got hopefully a winery day in September at De Bordeley's, our fantastic sponsor here. But that might well be pushed back if the restrictions don't allow it. And then obviously we're still booked into the Box Hill Town Hall for our gala in the middle of October. Again, We'll see whether that comes to fruition. We could probably push that back forward if we allow to.
Yes.
And then we're going to have a golf day. So we booked in golf day at Latrobe Golf Club in November.
Yes.
So that'll be a fantastic event. I'm probably organising maybe up to 80 blokes or 80 players, women and fellas.
Fantastic.
And a bit of a social event afterwards with prizes and giveaways and all that sort of stuff. China Breen, our previous president, said that years ago they had golf days with really, really good results. So I thought, well, let's get that going again. We've got a lot of golfers now at the club. Now that no one's playing football, golf's booming.
Yes.
So why not take advantage of that and have some fun along the way?
Oh, fantastic. Let's hope we get this COVID under control, mate, so we can actually have some fun.
I'm over the COVID, mate. Let me tell you.
Aren't we all?
But we're undefeated. So that's
we are, yes. And in our fantasy season, mate, I think we're 12 and zip. So
that's exactly right. So we'll take that.
Excellent. So, now, any other thing, anything else you want to mention, mate?
Okay, so we've had these banners printed up. You'll see more and more of these. We've got some more horizontal ones being made as well regarding our major sponsors. What we'll also do is we'll have some made up as well for our gold, silver and bronze sponsors.
All the others, yes.
So all our other sponsors, they're all a pivotal role of our club.
Yep.
So you'll see more of that. Our marketing is going to improve. We're slowly taking better steps there, so that's great. And you'll see that we've got our Jealous Craig printed jumpers now for the women.
Yep,
so that's great.
They're all done.
Yeah, all done. So these have been on Burners TV before.
Yep.
So that's fantastic. So look, I mean, we're really trying to give our sponsors as much bang for their buck, albeit without football, as much as we can.
Yep.
And that's why I sort of say to people, go up to Moreton Park and have a look at the signage as well, because that's looking better than ever up there.
Yep.
So that's quite good.
Fantastic, mate.
So,
all right, well, listen, we won't drag the chain. Let's get on with the barrel, mate.
Right.
Let's do your job. The first one's it's a 300 club, $300 draw.
Yep.
So anti-clockwise, mate. Give it a good spin.
Right. I've seen Derm doing this, so
yes.
The pressure's on.
Don't stuff it up, mate.
No. Do my best.
All right. Let's get one out, mate. Let's go back the other way.
Righto.
One will drop out eventually.
There we go. And there we go.
There it is.
Come out. And
all right,
the
mate.
number is...
You're going to flash the number to me.
37.
37. All right. Well, let's go down to the... I'll get this right. Get the right list. Number 37 is Mick Tomanello.
Tom!
The Vice President.
Yeah, beautiful.
Congratulations, Tom. You got your money back.
That's a
now
great
put
result.
that ball back in, mate.
It's a great result. Great man, Tom.
Yes, he is.
He's the...
I think he's down at Phillip Island at the moment.
He is. He's the fountain of knowledge.
All right, get that done, mate. Anti-clockwise again. Give it a good spin.
Okay,
yep.
Here we go.
This is for the... What's it for, mate?
Beautiful
De Bordeley's wines.
Cab Sav, wood fire range. And now I'll go back the other way.
Go back the other way, mate.
We've got a ball there.
Now everyone's in this. Everyone in the Red Army's in this one.
Wow, we not far away. Number 39.
39, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, hello, it's another committee man. Phil Stewart. Oh, filthy Phil. G'day.
Our bar manager himself. Phil, he might be away too. Is he up the bush or something?
Well, if he is, mate, he might be stuck up there for a fair while, Phil.
If
He
is
likes
still up
to...
there, let's not tell him.
Yeah, and he'll be back telling us and showing all his photos.
Very good.
All right, mate. Well, listen, thank you very much for dropping by, Case. Let's hope for a breakthrough sooner rather than later and everyone gets over this COVID thing and we can go on, mate.
Just before I go, I just want to thank you, Mike, for all these videos. I know the faithful are loving it. I'm enjoying it. I get a good laugh. We're learning more about the legends of the club. We're learning more about the personalities of the club. Your preparation's magnificent. So I just want to thank you for all this.
Well, don't forget the Derm, mate.
And Derminator, he's not here today. He's in COVID lockdown.
He is.
So I don't know what that means, but anyway.
But well, I'll tell you what, and coming up, mate, is the first instalment of Stead Hay, team of the century coach and Blackburn captain coach 1965 to 1971.
Yeah.
Well worth listening to, mate, and we'll get the first one out tomorrow.
Yep.
So yeah, that was great of him to give his time to us.
Absolutely, yeah, club legend. And I just need to point out, this is actually Tuesday before the lockdown. We haven't locked down yet. The lockdown's imminent.
Yes.
So this was normally done on a Thursday. Being Tuesday today, we know the lockdown's imminent. So we'll good luck with everyone with that.
Like the way you're doing it, Case. And don't forget, mate. One last thing.
What's that?
The raffle.
Oh yes, so
there's still some raffle tickets.
Raffle
books.
So if anyone wants raffle tickets, come and call Mike, email Mike, or email myself. We've got some of the past players selling them now. We've got the men's players listed, done a great job.
Yep.
Women are as well.
They're doing their bit.
We've got some of our 300 club members now selling them. So
need some of those younger past players, mate. Get them on board, eh?
So if Jacko's out there, get your mates on there, Jacko. Getting them trying to get to the past players coming along. So we've been able to get some of them involved, so it's be great. So the raffle's still kicking along. I think it gets drawn on September 13th.
That's
that
correct.
Right, Mike?
Yes, mate.
So very good. So let's keep going.
Good on you. Okay,
Thanks.
go Burners.
Go Burners.
Thanks, Case.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
Stay safe.